What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in with another vlog. It's actually 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm headed to work. Actually running late, but oh well. Look, here's what I learned. I'm not gonna say recently. I kind of knew it, but you know how some stuff you kind of don't want to believe. Like, and this applies to me. This applies everywhere. And here's what I mean by that. Here's what I mean. Like at my job, at my full-time job. At my full-time job, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And here's what I mean by that. Like, guys within the company can move up quick because of who they is, who they connected to, who like you. You know what I'm saying? And that applies not only to a 9-to-5, but that applies in business also. Like, case in point, at my job, I've seen people work hard, come to work all the time, don't miss time, and a sorry guy get the promotion. You know, and eventually that guy will get a promotion, but right now we putting such and such up, and then you next in line. That's just how it is. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And that's the same thing like when you put bids in on jobs and stuff like that. They know who they want to get a contract to. We just have to open it up to the public first. It's just business. It's not nothing personal. It's all business. And what that showed me is you can't beat a company at their own game. You got to create your own game, your own playing field. Like, I remember this past winter at my job, you know, we worked a little bit of overtime, but we didn't work a lot of overtime like how I like working. I'm like, man, what overtime at, man? You know. But now, right now, oh man, they working so much overtime and you can get as much as you can stand. But right now, for me, lawn kept booming. So when they come ask me, hey man, you want to work overtime? I be like, man, I'll work a little bit, but I ain't gonna work a lot of it. And they're like, man, why he ain't working? Well, I ain't got to tell him because I'm going to cut grass when I get off, or I got this little pine straw job to do when I get off, or I got this little mulching stall to do when I get off. It's none of their business, you know. But instead of trying to beat the company at their own game, you create your own game, you create your own playing field. And that's with anything. What's up, y'all? Look, I just wanted to put this out here. If I'm going to be honest with y'all. All right, look, he is about dilemma, right? All right, so you know how I always say, you know, chase your goals, write down your goals, and do what you feel in your heart is right. Well, look, check this out. I was talking to my buddy, and he run a lawn and landscape business. He's full-time. We used to work at the same full-time job, but he took the plunge and actually went full-time. Now, I say I want to go full-time, but okay, this is what happened. I'm slowly building my business up. You know, I see a little bit of daylight. I'm like, yeah, you know, when everything flows right and I get it right, I'm going to just jump out there and do it. Okay, well, last week I got a call to come put a bid in. I think it was like a HOA or whatever you want to call it. Whatever. It was a small little subdivision with 28 houses plus the office made it 29. It was really for like senior citizens. All right, so I called my buddy. I told him about it. He said, man, the door opening, what you gonna do? I said, man, I'm gonna close it. I ain't ready yet. And I put the bid in. I kind of put the bid in a little, well, I did put the bid in a little high. And it made me realize something, that I'm not ready to leave yet. And what's crazy about that is, I hope when it's time for me to actually leave, and the writing's on the wall and the door's open, I hope I actually have the courage to just go. Because I've watched my buddy leave, and he built his business up. I mean, he got work pouring out his ears right now. He got so much. But and that's the thing that I have to, like, man, I read a lot. I read a lot of motivational books, self-help books, spiritual books. It got to the point, like, now, by me working my full-time job and running my business, I don't have time to read no more, so I switched to audio books. That's why I always had this mask on. Y'all see me with this mask on. It's because when I go to work, I got my earphones on. And you don't supposed to have your earphones on at work. It's against company policy. But I wear this mask to keep my earphones on to learn while I'm working so I can listen to my audiobooks. Right now I'm on this book called The E-Myth. It tells you how to replace yourself in your business. Because what it's saying is you might run your own business, but you have a job. There's a difference between a job and a business. This is according to the book now. This is not my words. It said if you was to step out of the driver's seat of your business and you put somebody else in it, you have to have systems in place. Because if you don't have systems in place, pretty much everything is not gonna go according to plan. I'm not gonna say it's gonna fall apart. Like, how can I explain it? Like let's just say how I'm running my business. I'm doing what I can. I'm working as long as I can before the sun go down. I'm picking up work, and then I hire a helper. Then me and the helper, we'll get so much work. We killing ourselves, and we hire another helper. And then before long, you got 3-4 helpers. Then you step out the driver's seat, put one of the helpers in the driver's seat, let the crew run it. But then you'll have complaints coming from customers because they're not gonna run it. They're not gonna run your business how you gonna run it. But the way the book is explaining, if you got systems in place on how to do things, hey, this is what we do it. This is how we cut these yards. This is how we landscape this property. This is how we do this. If you got systems in place, it don't matter who's in that driver's seat. If they follow the systems you have set in place, everything will run smooth. But I was just something, man, I was just sitting here thinking about. Actually, I've been thinking about that the past few days, you know. It's like, you know, you say you really, really want to build something up to go work for yourself, but when the opportunity presents itself, you back out, you know. And I'm really just speaking to myself, you know. But like I say, I'm documenting my journey. I'm putting it all out here, so y'all see the beginning, the middle, and possibly, you know, the end or something. I don't know, but it's just one day at a time, man, and we're just gonna go from there. Let me show y'all why it's always good to have a backup of everything. Just finishing up over here, about to head home. This weed eater right here. This is a hold on, Husqvarna 223L. Now, hold on. Now that weed eater is the one I started out with 5 years ago. No, that's not the one I started out with. It's one I bought, but I had it for I want to say 5 years now. And I was on this last property, pulled a string, and it broke. String broke. It's a simple fix, quick, simple, easy fix. Right? But the problem with that is, I ain't got time to fix it right now. I gotta either get to the next property or get home. Now, let me make sure I close this gate. See everything good. I cut my hat too. See it? Damn. But hey, hat been with me since day one. I ain't getting rid of it. But like I was saying, I had that one for about 5 years, and luckily I had a backup. But like I said, I had bought a new one, bought a new weed eater this year, and my plan was to get another new one. But I was gonna wait, you know, until something happened to one of them. There really wasn't no sense in spending money if you don't have to spend money right now. So, finishing up the last property, get ready to pull the string, brakes. like I say, it's a simple fix, but if you're making money, you need to invest in your equipment. Always need to invest in your equipment. That's how I feel. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish the properties up for the week, and I'm gonna take the money I make, or some of the money I make, and probably buy another weed eater. But what I learned is that weed eater has paid for itself 10 times over. If I'm not mistaken, I paid $200 for that weed eater like 5 years ago. And this is the first time I've had a problem with it. But it's not a problem, it's just things tear up. Nothing lasts forever. And by that breaking, well, I'm just gonna replace it and get another. It just goes back to, you have to invest in your equipment. You have to get good equipment. And that's just one of the things I learned, because it reminds me of when I first started. I bought all cheap stuff. You know, I wasn't spending all my money on equipment. I bought all cheap stuff. And as time went on, all that cheap stuff started tearing up. But that's part of it. It's part of running your business, growing and learning. So if everything continue to go right throughout the week, I'll probably end up getting another steel. I kind of want to try Red Max, I really do. But more than likely, I'm just going to go with another steel, 111, and just be done with it. But y'all already know what it is, finishing up for the day. Like I say, I'm going to start trying to vlog as much as I can. If you was looking for some mowing or some trimming, this wasn't the video. But like I said, I'm going to start trying to vlog as much as I can. Try to continue to grow my business, man, and I'll see y'all on the next one.